Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So as you guys know from recent weeks, the turbulence of returning to the dating scene has created a little bit of drama in my life. A return to binge eating problems, although I am doing a lot better this past week than I did 2 weeks ago. Inability to focus on new things, right? So, for example, I got a bad performance review, in large part because I was so distracted by all of this. The ups and downs, ups and downs. I was getting ready for a trip out to Texas, and I forgot the day of the performance review. And my art projects have kind of suffered as well. And sleep disturbances. Getting a little bit better on that regard too. I've been kind of oscillating with my sleep though. One night I won't sleep very well, and then the next night I'll be bombed out and sleep 10 hours, and then up. I tend to alternate. I don't know what has caused that. Hopefully it will. I'm hoping the alternations will get less and less until I even out. That's what I'm hoping. Last night I only slept 4 hours, but the night before that I was sleeping really deeply, which is probably what caused me to only sleep 4 hours last night. It's kind of weird. But two things I've noticed ever since my return to the dating scene. First, I get a lot more respect when I'm dating somebody, especially at the workplace. One day, Eve Curry, I call her Eve Curry because she's half Polish and likes literature, had met me at the office. You know, we live in a very toxic work culture. And a lot of times, if my colleagues know that I'm not dating anybody, they'll take advantage, especially the female colleagues. They'll take advantage of me. I was teaching at a different school when one of my colleagues needed to take care of her sister who had long COVID and her nephew. And so she leaned heavily on me, I think in large part because she knew I was single. And I don't know what would have happened had I been dating somebody at that time. But I don't need to tell you guys, we live in a very me-centered culture. Right? Everybody's thinking, how can I get the most out of the job? Not how can we do the best job to get the students what they want, right? But more respect. And also, when I'm not, when I have something going on, uh, even though I'm being distracted by all this stuff, at least I have something to occupy my mind. I can't tell you how many times in times past my mind has drifted into dark things. I don't want to talk about them here. Now, on the flip side of that, my mind drifts a lot less these days, but it also drifts a lot less toward good thoughts, right? So it's a mixed bag. It's more steady, I'll give you that. But it leaves less room for me to imagine, the new art projects I could do, new computer games I could write. So I need a little bit of both, is what it is, right? Maybe I need time when I'm dating people and other times when I'm not to have innovation and that, right? It's a mixed bag. But I think the biggest benefit is that I'm not being taken advantage of at work, right? When I go to work on like tomorrow on Monday and people ask me how my weekend was and I get to talk about Eve Curry, there's a lot less people willing to take advantage of me compared to in times past when I talk about the weekend, how many games I wrote, how many art projects I did, when I went stargazing and all that. Oh my God, people can walk all over that. They don't think it's very important, and so if they need me on a weekend in the future, they can call me, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. I want the God of Dislikes to finally entrust me with that one life partner so that I can spend less time and energy and resources looking and more time doing important things like making contributions that I could give back to the God of Dislikes, right? Tenfold, right? Whatever he invests in me, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum.